NFTs. Okay, the NFT market right now is going nuts, and a lot of people are making some serious money, buying and selling NFTs online. So if you aren't even in the crypto space, you might not be aware of what's been going on, but that's okay. In this video, I'm going to show you, how people are making some, crazy amounts of money, buying and selling these even NFTs. So let's get it. All right, so first off, what actually is an NFT? So NFT stands for non-fungible token. All right. So fungible would be when an item can be exchanged for another item because they're always going to be the same in value. For example, like the dollar. A dollar is always going to equal another dollar, or you can always exchange a Bitcoin for a Bitcoin. They're always going to be the same. Whereas with non-fungible tokens, the items are going to be unique, so you can't exchange them because the value is going to be different. So a couple of common cases would be like collectible cards or art. Okay, so for example, with let's say basketball cards, you could have like a Michael Jordan card, and you could have some bench player card. Obviously, they're both basketball cards, but they're going to be different in value because they're both unique, right? You could even have the same card, like a Michael Jordan rookie card, another Michael Jordan rookie card, but the serial number is going to be different. Okay, you could have the first of the series and you could have the second of that series, so they're going to be both unique. Okay, so what NFTs do is they allow you to show the authenticity of a digital asset and also proof of ownership of a digital asset, which is really important in the digital world because it's so hard to prove ownership and authenticity, right? So for example, you could have like a photo, like a JPEG on your computer, and someone else could have the exact same photo, right? So how do you prove who, for example, has the original? So if it was an NFT, you could show by, on the blockchain that you actually are the owner of the original, piece of artwork. So yeah, that's just a basic intro into NFTs. So now I'll jump into like how people are making some, crazy money by buying and selling these things. Okay, one quick disclaimer before I go any further is that NFTs are super risky. Okay, they're a lot more riskier than cryptocurrencies. One second they can go from $1, something that's worth like $1 to 10,000 to 50,000 to 100,000, whatever. Yeah, but it can also go the other way. They can go from being worth a lot to being worth nothing at all. So just keep that in mind, but it is worth investigating, looking at yourself to see if the risk versus reward is something that you would be interested in. Okay, so this is a website called cryptoslam.io, and it's basically a website that gives you some pretty helpful data on like sales and trends and whatnot in the NFT space, right? And so in this video, I'm going to be going over number 4, which is a collection called Bored Ape Yacht Club, which has been going pretty crazy over the last couple of months. So right here you can see today's sales volume is 1.7 million, right? And you can look at the trend, 30-day trend. It kind of like peaked up over here a couple of times throughout the month, and it's died out quite a lot right now. But if you look down here at the live sales, okay, this is just three minutes ago. This Bored Ape right here, this little picture, sold for $43,931. Okay, and so what you can do, let's just use this as an example. Let's open this one up. Go into the specific NFT. You can look at the sales history of this exact NFT, right? So 3 months ago, they bought this for $530. Just 4 minutes ago, right now, it was sold for $43,931. Okay, so that's the kind of gains that I'm talking about with NFTs. It's nuts, man. Let's go back and look at some more. So this one here, you got $71,000 for Bored Ape number 9026. Here it is. Okay, so 2 months ago, someone bought this for $5,128, right? And then just 1 hour ago, it sold for $71,000, man. And so 2 months ago, you might have been thinking, who the hell is going to buy this stupid monkey in a hat for $5,000? That's crazy, right? And now look, 71 grand. It's nuts, man. So this is what's going on in the NFT space. So You got to be careful though, because you don't want to buy at the top. Like, yes, like people probably thought that the top might have been at 5,000, and look now at 71,000. And yes, hey, it could go from 71,000 into next week. It could be worth 100 or 140,000, whatever. I don't know, but it's so risky because it could come crashing down. As I said before, with cryptocurrency, crypto is really liquid. You can buy and you can sell your crypto basically straight away if you want to, right, on an exchange. But with NFTs, you have to sell on a marketplace, which means you need to have a buyer to buy your NFT. And if all of a sudden these bored apes aren't hot or cool anymore, you might struggle to find a buyer, and then that 71 grand it's not going to be worth 71 grand anymore. Okay, so you got to be careful. So what do? If you want to make the most money, you want to have the most gains, and you want to have I'm not sure if you'd say it's the least risk or not, but you want to get at the bottom, right? You want to find the new NFTs that are going to be hot and then blow up later on. The problem is there's so many that are being created all the time. How do you know which ones are going to be hot? So I'll show you this tool where you can get started at least, which is called rarity.tools, okay? And what you can do here, you can click up here on upcoming, and they'll actually show you upcoming NFTs, right? So for example, this one's coming out, tomorrow. It's coming out a day later, and it can get, what's even better is it shows you their links to their Discord, their Twitter, and you can see how many people are, how much of a following they've got. You can see how interactive, they are with their community, and you can make it, a judgment yourself to see if this is something legit and that you want to, invest in, and you can get in at the bottom floor, as soon as they launch. So this is a great resource to check out if you want to start getting into, brand new NFTs. And that's about it. Okay, so if you wanted to try, buying and selling NFTs, use some of the websites I talked about today. Make sure you do your own research. Okay, look into the teams, see what they're all about, look at their vision, jump in their social media groups, see how active they are, and then just start off small. Buy something with a little amount of Ethereum or something, and work your way up from there. Find out the process of how you can actually even buy an NFT, things like that. I've been in the crypto space since 2016, but I only just really started getting into NFTs since this year, around February or something like that. So I'm still pretty new to the space as well. So yeah, that's about it. If you want to see, if you like this video about NFTs, let me know. If you have NFTs, let me know as well. That'll be interesting to hear. And I'll see you in the next one.